All right, thanks, Adam. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for taking the time out this evening to join us. This is going to be a quick, just informational meeting regarding ODP and pre-ODP this weekend. It's our first weekend, so we wanted to meet with everyone and let you kind of know the logistics of the facilities and any other information that's important for the weekend. Again, my name's Rico. I'm the ODP administrator. You can see my email listed there, so if you want to write it down. We also have Mark on the call. He's our ODP director and associate director of coaching. You can see his email listed there. And then Adam Howarth, who's our director of coaching. His email is listed. We do have just one office line. The phone number is listed there. We're in the office Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 9 to 5 usually. So if you need to call us, go ahead. But the quickest way to get a hold of us is through email. We do work remotely on Mondays and Fridays. So like I said, the quickest and easiest way is email communication. Now tonight's agenda, we're going to go over facility logistics, uniform requirements, parent information, COVID protocols, and then coaching and staffing. Like I said, it should be about a 15 to 20 minute presentation, and then any questions at the end. All right, so for Schaumburg, everyone on this call will be going to training at the Schaumburg Sports Center. You can see the address listed there. So we want everyone to enter through the main entrance, and then the players will exit through the field from the doors on the southeast side of the building. All players should enter the facility no earlier than 15 minutes before their session, and then all players need to check in with one of the on-site staff members. They'll take your name and number, and then that way we can present a roster to the coaching staff that's going to be there. Spectators, parents, grandparents, anyone that's going to come watch the session, you can only enter after the start of the session. So this is once the players are on the field is when we'll start to allow spectators. We don't want people gathering around. So make sure that you wait until the actual start of the session. You can drop your son or daughter off. Like I said, we'll let them in 15 minutes before their session starts, and then parents, you'll come in exactly right when they're on the field. So we've got 3 p.m. session, 5 p.m. session, 7 p.m. session, so please make sure to wait till then to come into the facility. Now this is kind of a visual for you guys. You can see Irving Park Road is right there running east to west, and then the entrance is right there near the parking lot, and then the exit is on the back side of the building where you can pick up your son or daughter. And then we'll publish all this on our website and send it out in our weekly newsletter as well. Uniform information, all players should wear their ODP uniform that should have been ordered through the Score Sports store. Field players, you're going to start off with your blue jersey. Make sure you bring the gray one. And then goalkeepers, you'll start out with your black jersey. Make sure you also bring your gray top. For the facility, you can either wear cleats or indoor shoes, whatever you feel most comfortable in. The facility allows for both. Now, it's important if you do not have your uniform by this weekend, please wear a blue shirt and bring a white shirt as well. This will allow us to kind of keep you in line with the rest of the group until your uniform arrives. Now, for parent information, we will have a brief meeting with the parents at each session. It'll be the age group coach that'll introduce themselves and kind of discuss what the plan for the evening is, what the kids are going to be working on, so you guys have an idea of what they're actually doing on the field. This isn't a required meeting, so you don't have to be there if you don't want. It's kind of just something that we'd like to do before each session so that the coaches kind of give you some face time and kind of explain what's going on. We also send out a weekly newsletter every Wednesday. We've sent out 2 so far since the start of the month. This newsletter will include important information for the upcoming weekend, a breakdown of the training schedule, information kind of ODP, and then any other important information when it comes to schedule changes, friendly events, things like that will all be published in that newsletter. We've also provided everyone with an absence form. If you're going to miss a session, please fill that out. I'll get an email directly after you fill it out. I'll make a note of it on the roster and kind of present that to the coach, so they're aware that you won't be there for that training session. You can find all this information on the ODP homepage. The link is listed there. It's IllinoisYouthSoccer.org. And then at the top, you'll find the menu, click ODP, and then it'll take you to the homepage. If you are going to be late for a session, you do not need to fill out the absence form. This is only for someone that's going to miss the entire day. If you're going to be late, just show up when you get there. We'll do a check-in for you and then get you on the field right as soon as you get there. So make sure your son or daughter is ready to go if they're running late. Now for COVID protocols, we'll be following the IDPH all sports policy, which is listed right there. For sports played indoors, regardless of vaccination status, everyone must wear a mask. This includes the players, spectators, anyone that's going to be at the facility needs to be wearing a mask. Now, if there's any changes to these protocols, we'll make sure to update everyone. We are following this closely, so make sure that you're following the protocols, you come prepared. And then, like I said, we will email out any updates to this policy. Next slide, Adam. All right, so I will let Mark take over. He's going to talk about the curriculum, the coaching, and the staffing.
Yes, welcome everyone. Yeah, this is just a simple overview of what we will do on the field. How do we prepare ourselves as a coaching staff to deliver good training sessions? We basically divide the field in two, since we only have 4 training sessions for pre-ODP 1 and 4 for pre-ODP 2. We'll repeat but do different training sessions with the same topic. So it's as simple as you see on the screen. Own half, opponent's half. We'll do 2 attacking sessions in within that and 2 defending sessions in within that. Everyone will receive some kind of coaching points during the training session. We do have a ratio of coaches. I believe it will be 15 or less players per coach. So we're hoping to have enough time to address everybody on the field, and I hope everybody will learn from it. Next slide. In terms of coaching staff, those numbers relate to the entire program, not only pre-ODP, obviously, but a big chunk of it is A license and B license coaches from that list will work with the youngest age groups, with your children. So we're very proud of our coaching staff. A big representation in the college. Maybe that's not your direct interest yet, but definitely good contacts for future planning, or maybe you have sons and daughters playing in the older ages but not part of ODP, something to consider. You can discuss different issues with the coaching staff. We do have coaching educators, members of the national staff coaching educators on our coaching staff, which is the top level coaching in the state of Illinois. And we're very proud of having 12 regional staff coaches, including 3 or 4 even at this point head coaches for the entire region, which includes 14 states. We do have licensed recruiters and scouts watching the kids on the field all the time. I will be spending most time in Rockford with the older age groups with the ODP program. Adam Howard and Nicole, our director of coaching, will be primarily working in Schaumburg. So you're going to see him every day. I'll try to make my way there and answer any questions you might have as much as I can. But Adam will be in charge of the whole organization of the training sessions and dealing with you and helping parents on a daily basis. So that will be it from me. If you have any questions in terms of what you see on the field, following questions, more questions about the curriculum, and maybe you would like to review some of the training sessions that we prepare for your children, please reach out directly to me, and I'll be more than happy to provide more information. As Rico said before, if you have any administrative issues, questions, then contact Rico, and I believe he's going to show our email and our contact information again. That will be it from me. I think there was some questions already in the chat. So thank you
Mark,
for spending this time with us. We'll see you on the field. Thank you.
Yeah, just a couple of things that came up. So as a reminder for people in Schaumburg, we've got our pre-ODP program is there, as well as our 2010s and 2011 age groups. We did make a change to the schedule. All the 2010 age groups will be training at the same time, and then the 2011 age groups will be training at their own time. So please take a look at the online schedule. That's up to date. For the boys, the 2010s will train from, I believe it's 7 to 9. And then anyone for the 2011s will train from 5 to 7 on Saturday for the boys. And then for the girls, the 2010s will train from 7 to 9, or sorry, apologies. The girls will train on Saturday, 2010s from 7 to 9, 2011s from 5 to 7, and then our pre-ODP girls will be from 3 to 5. The boys will still be on Sunday. The 2010s will train from 8 to 10, older and younger, 2011s from 10 to 12, and then pre-ODP boys will be from 12 to 2 on Sunday. We will split the teams up still for older and younger, and there will be 2 state teams for the 2010s and 2011s. There'll be a 2010 older state team and a 2010 younger state team. Olders are considered anyone born from January to June of that year, and then the youngers are anyone born from July through December of that year. All right, so keep that in mind. We did make a change to the schedule. We did email out this information to everyone directly, and then we'll keep publishing it on the schedule when we send it out in the weekly newsletter. Great. And then as another reminder, pre-ODP, we will have a second session. That registration will open on December 1st. So nothing has been open for pre-ODP 2. Again, we'll send out an email when the registration's open and ready. But like I said, it'll be published December 1st on our website. So feel free to register if you do enjoy the program, or if you know any friends. We are full on the boys' side for pre-ODP. The girls have a couple more spots for the session 1, but if you've got any friends or anyone that's interested, we will open up another session starting December 1st.
Couple of questions that have come in, Rico. Maybe you could address this uniform question. Seems like some people ordered maybe the older T-shirts. I don't know how that happened, but I don't know if you can address that.
Yes, if you've ordered the old uniform, please send me an email. Yeah, that link shouldn't be working or taking orders. I don't know how that happened. We did change it this year. Pre-ODP does not have a separate uniform style. Everyone will be wearing the same style uniform. So just send me an email, let me know, and I will put you in contact with someone at Score Sports to help you out with your order.
And then Rico, can you remind how many spots are left for pre-ODP girls? You said there's a couple spots for the first group, or is that closed?
For the girls, we have, I think it's 8 spots left.
Great. That was one of the questions. And then one of the questions, should a pre-ODP session 1 player also sign up for session 2? Absolutely. Why not? So yeah, absolutely sign up. Yeah, it's going to be open. Yeah. So Rico will open it for you. So we want you to sign up. That means you're having a good time. That's the most important thing. And then there was a question on multiple groups for pre-ODP. There's not an older, younger in pre-ODP. All the kids are at the same time. So not a problem there. And a few questions in the chat. Let's see here.
As you're going through the questions, Adam, Rico, is there a chance for you to show the picture of the current uniforms? Seems like that causes a lot of questions there.
I can give you co-hosting ability, and then you can just share your screen if you need to. In terms of evaluations, people were asking, in terms of the evaluations for pre-ODP, there is not a formal evaluation for pre-ODP. And then why did the 2011s break out from the younger 2010s? We had big numbers. That was part of the reason. So we had enough kids sign up. So that's why we was able to create a 2011 group, which was really exciting. So we're excited about that. People are worried about the uniforms, when they're going to come. Hopefully very soon. So hopefully this week you should be able to get those uniforms.
Yeah, so they
And
started shipping. I believe the first orders started going out last Tuesday, and they've continued to start to send them out over last week. So hopefully you should receive an email notification with a tracking number once the item has been shipped.
great. And evaluation of players, if they're going to be playing up. So one thing, the 2011s, obviously they'll be playing with the 2010 youngers. So depending on how that works, there may be some players that will potentially play with that group. So be prepared for that. When does the second session open? When was you going to open that, Rico?
December 1st.
December 1st. Okay.
Adam, can
All
you give
right.
me presentation ability?
Yeah, you should have co-host. You'll be able to co-host. Yep. So you should be able to do that.
All right, so I just want to go to the ODP website. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so this is the ODP homepage. Everything you're looking for can be found here. Again, this is the ODP menu. You can see the drop down, registration, schedule, ODP store. On the right side here is a absence form that I mentioned, as well as a uniform store and the newsletter. So if you don't get a newsletter in your email, you can always just click this link, and then I'm going to copy and paste each item in here. So this was last week's newsletter. Kind of breaks down everything that's coming up, including the uniform kit. Okay, so this is the field player uniform, and then this is the goalkeeper uniform. Okay, so this is the uniform, if you're a field player, regardless if you're doing pre-ODP or regular ODP, that you should have ordered, and then only the goalkeeper should have ordered this uniform listed on the right side here. If you didn't order that uniform, please send me an email, and then I will put you in contact with someone at the Score store to help you out. Again, if you don't get your uniform on time or before the first session, please wear a blue shirt and then bring a white shirt with you. Goalkeepers, you can wear a black shirt and also bring a white shirt with you.
All right. Mark, I don't know if you want to answer a couple of these questions. When do the ODP teams find out if they make the state team? And can a player play up with the 2009s if they're a 2010?
Good questions. Thank you. It did happen before that we moved certain players up the age, but that's not what we're planning on. Basically, we want to provide the best opportunities for all of the players. And if you're playing out of your age group, no one is watching you, basically, because there's scouts and recruiters across the country assigned to the certain age groups. And if you're not part of that age group, you're missing out. So if we do feel that someone is ready to go and really participate and be one of the best players with the upper age, then before we make the decision, we have to contact all these people that are watching the kids. So hopefully you understand why we want to keep everybody under certain ages. It's for the benefit. And what was the other question?
When will they find out if they make state teams or not?
Yes, we had a quick discussion, Rico. I don't know if you remember the dates immediately after the last weekend. I don't remember exactly what was the date.
January 31st, we'll send out all the notifications.
There you go. And then everybody will have at least a week to respond and register, or let us know that you're not attending for any reasons, and then we'll send second invites to go down the alternates list. Correct.
Yeah, and there was a question with the 2011s that they will have their own team at certain events. So certainly, depending on ability to have enough 2011 teams when we're playing. So there will be events for the 2011s in terms of that. And then there was a question about the March Festival. Obviously, we'll send out more information a little bit later on that as we continue to get that set up.
Yeah, the ODP March Festival will be only for pre-ODP players. It's not a selection event. It'll be open to anyone that's interested and wants to attend. We'll also be bringing in a few other states, kind of break the teams up, or the players into teams, and then have them play amongst each other and then amongst the other states that attend the event. It's more just of kind of finishing the program, providing the kids an opportunity to play, representing Illinois, but after that, there won't be anything further for the pre-ODP kids.
There was a question about a pre-ODP girl sign up for the boys session. Unfortunately, no, they cannot sign up for the boys session. They have to stay with the girls. All right. I think that's it. I think we're in good shape. So I'm going to stop recording